Hello everyone and welcome to the DSU pregame interview. Today I'm here with head men's basketball coach Garner as his squad will welcome a couple of conference opponents to town for a doubleheader with Waldorf being on Friday and Viterbo on Saturday. So coach, your team has been on a 3-game win streak and have won 5 out of the last 6 games. Tell us about how your team is feeling and what has really turned your team around.
Well, our team, when you're winning, usually your team feels good about themselves. And our team really feels good about themselves. And we're coming to practice every day and having really good practices, and therefore we're improving. We're getting better. And then we had, we lost our starting 2 and 3 man earlier this year. And it's taken the time for the guys that replaced him to really come around. But the best way to say it is I think we finally come together as a team. And we've bought into the defensive end of the floor. I think it's I may be a little off here, but the last 6 games, the teams that we've played are averaging around a 40% field goal percentage, which is really good.
Yeah.
And we've got ours up to over 47. So the last 6 games we've played well. We didn't play very well at Dickinson, but we still could have won the game.
Yeah, you guys have been very fun to watch, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season for you guys to see you guys grow. Next question I have for you is who's been your team leaders throughout the season and especially last month?
This has been a really interesting season as far as leadership goes. We kind of depended on a couple of guys early in the year, and then it's kind of become about a 4 or 5 guy thing of who's leading us, and that's not all bad, They're meeting on their own and talking about the team, and so I can't pick any 1 or 2 players that is leading us right now, but there's 4 or 5 that are getting the others in order, let's say. And that's really good when your best players really buy into your system, and our best players have really bought in.
Well, great. That's exactly what you need. So, last question for you. What are the keys for this weekend going against Waldorf and Viterbo?
Well, the couple of things that we've not been doing very well is we're fouling too much and we're turning the ball over too much. Other than that, we're rebounding well, we're executing offense, our defense is getting better, but we've got to cut our turnovers and fouling down. We've gotten more aggressive on defense, and with that comes along reaching and grabbing, and so we got to get our hands out of there and cut the fouls down and the turnovers down, and well, let's see what happens.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Coach, for taking the time to answer us a few questions for us. The men will play Waldorf at 7:30 on Friday and Viterbo at 5 o'clock on Saturday, right here at the Fieldhouse. Thank you guys very much.